Brandy from Brandy's Book World, and I'm back because it is spring break and I'm here to show you a couple of hauls. I think I'm going to do a 3-part video and post it over a few days and show you what I got at the Scholastic warehouse sale. So I live in Houston, and twice a year Scholastic Publishers has a huge book sale. And I always go. This year was a little different. It was buy one, get one free. So I think I ended up indulging a bit too much. But you know what? I didn't have these books and I'm kind of a book collector now. Maybe book hoarder, more book collector. And so I want to show you what I got. Okay. Alright, so the first book I got is The Chronicles of Harris Burdick, and this is illustrated by Chris Van Allsburg. And if you're a writing teacher or any sort of teacher, these are really great illustrations to end up doing writing pieces off of for quick writes for students. Now what happened is they took these photos and then Chris Van Allsburg put them to text. And so you can have students kind of create their own story, but then they have pieces. So like this is The House on Maple Street, written by Stephen King. So they have Kate DiCamillo has, Lois Lowry has one, Louis Satcher, John Cheska, Lemony Snicket. So this is an amazing book if you're an educator, and they stopped publishing this book, but they've gone back to it. So this was $25, but I got on sale for $12.50. Ooh, another book that I splurged on was the huge illustrated edition of Percy Jackson's Greek Heroes. I know this is out on picture book and much smaller, but like seriously, how could you not want this book? It's beautiful illustrations, which is why I bought it. I'm thinking about putting it on my shelf near Harry Potter, but I'm not sure. Anyway, super excited to have this. I also got Silly Doggy. This is about a girl who brings home a bear, but thinks it's a dog, and then at the very end I really liked it because they do Silly Kitty at the end, which is really funny. But this is a cute picture book. I also got This Is a Moose. This is a really funny tale. I don't know if you've read Richard T. Morris, but he's really funny. And they're trying to do all these things with the moose and the other animals. And the duck is like directing a movie, but it's really funny. If you have kids who love a good laugh, or you're a teacher who loves to read funny read-alouds, definitely check out This Is a Moose. One of my diverse reads that I picked up was The Water Princess. This talks about a little girl who goes every day and walks miles and miles for hours to go get water and then starts up again. So there's a lot of things you can do in the classroom for this as well. This is a beautiful story to start some of that equitable and giving conversations with students. And the illustrations are beautiful. Peter H. Reynolds is an amazing author-illustrator. I also got Beautiful. This is really wonderful for girls and any child really, but it really does focus on girls and just celebrating them, and that girls don't look one certain way and they don't have to do anything crazy with their hair, but they're beautiful just the way they are. One of my all-time favorite illustrators is Kadir Nelson, and he wrote The Blue Sky, White Star. This is a beautiful book tying both history and modern day. It's just a really beautiful read. It's powerful for the classroom as well, but a great diverse read as well. And I believe this came out last year in 2017. I also got Nelson Mandela, the hardback, another one of Kadir Nelson's books, but Nelson Mandela is a really wonderful man to have students learn about, especially if you're celebrating diversity in your classroom. and with your students. And so it's just a really powerful biography on Nelson Mandela. I also got this book on Read, Write, Lead. This is just strategies for school-wide literacy success, since I'm an instructional specialist in literacy and maybe one day an assistant principal or principal. I thought this would be a really great piece for me. It's also published by ASCD, which I am in their coaching program, and then also looking at going to their conferences soon. I also picked up Disrupting Thinking. I have this book from the district, but I don't have my own personal copy. And so since I was getting that, I wanted my own personal copy of something. So I picked up this so I could have my own set and could mark on it and all that good stuff. I got The Whisper. This is a really neat picture book. Kind of like Red Robin Hood is what I thought it was, but the stories are whispered to this girl. It's a really great book if you're a writing teacher, to really motivate kids to read. To write. It's a really great read for to inspire writing in your classroom, but it's really beautiful. 2 books left. I got a hardcover copy of the Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morris Lesmore. William Joyce is one of those authors and illustrators who travels a lot, so he's always at book festivals, and I always am missing out. And so when I saw this on sale, I thought, ooh, let me get a copy so I can get it signed next time I see him at an event. But this is a really great book for book lovers as well, or reading teachers. And the last book I got in this haul is Ralph Tells a Story. Obviously, I was in the mood to have books about being a great writing teacher. That's a big initiative that we'll do next year. So I got another piece, and Ralph is telling this story. And it's really cute because at the beginning, he doesn't have a story. And so the teacher kind of helps him get there. So this is really great for your reluctant writers and just any of those kiddos who maybe have signs of perfectionism and, are nervous to get started. So this is a great read. So that's it for my first Scholastic haul at the warehouse sale this past winter. Stay tuned for round 2 and 3 later. Bye.